Hi, Shalom everyone. I'm going to continue this fantastic series of the Daf Yomi. As you can see, I'm surrounded by different sukkahs all over here in the city of Bet Shemesh. And it's actually, we're talking about Simchat in today's page of the Gemara, page 115 of Bava Batra. It happens to be, at the moment, we are just finished the first day of Sukkot, naturally. So now we are on the time period of Chol HaMoed here in Israel. And what a phenomenal time. It's actually a phenomenal Gemara because we've been learning about in this whole chapter inside the Gemara within regards to Yerusha, within regards to inheritance. Now there's going to be, like, let's say, a debate between the Sadducees and the great rabbis within regards to let's just say the topic of inheritance between an aunt and a niece. That's what we're talking about in today's page, and which is very interesting. And there's a battle. We know the Sadducees, they very much agitated the Rabbanim and the whole of Am Yisrael, and they actually deny themselves the oral law, acceptance of the Torah Sheba'al Peh in of itself. However, the date that the great rabbis were able to defeat, let's just say, in this specific instance, the Sadducees, happened to have been the 24th of Tevet. Okay, now we're not in 24th of Tevet, we're on the 16th of Tishrei over here. We're just coming out to the first day of Sukkot. But what's interesting is that date, because of this, let's just say, this victory in of itself, became a simcha inside the Bet Hamikdash. And we're talking about it today because this is the victory of Simchat of the Bet Hamikdash in of itself was a victory. It brought joy on Am Yisrael, and they could celebrate probably in the Bet Hamikdash. And that's the period we are in at the moment, is a period of the Simchat Beit HaShoeva, where we are going to celebrate every single day during the time period of Chol HaMoed, the victory, the joy at the time of the Bet HaMikdash, the Simcha that actually took place at the time period of the Bet HaMikdash. We can actually enjoy it with abundance, with greatness, with dancing, with laughter. They say that if no one ever saw a Simcha in their life, if they didn't attend a Simchat Beit HaShoeva, a celebration of itself, because the rabbis, it's actually expounded on in Masechet Sukkah, especially in the last chapter, the 5th chapter, especially if you learn the Mishnayot of Masechet Sukkah, you would actually learn about the great things that the rabbis did at that time period when they were walking, they were celebrating, they were dancing. They didn't go to sleep early, the great rabbis did, because it was such a joy at that point in time. There was water libations. We were singing Shavte Mayim B'Sason Memayane Yeshua, all the great songs from which we enjoy in Jewish history. And that's a joy of the Simchat Beit HaShoeva. That's a joy of Simcha at the day. And it happens to be that today, we all know, we turned on our computers or telephones to check the news, and we heard that the head of Hamas was eliminated, which obviously brings extra joy to coming out of this Sukkot. And we're coming into, at the moment, we are in the period of Chol HaMoed at the moment. We are celebrating, we're joyous. Be'ezrat Hashem, may we see a lot of smachot for the whole of Am Yisrael during this time period. Just good things coming about. And we enjoy our sukkahs. We're going to eat the whole time inside the sukkahs wherever we go. This is just a sukkah here in Bet Shemesh. Every single restaurant which you go to over here has a different sukkah. Sukkah is, if you're one of the beauties, one of the great things about this festival of Sukkot, you are gaining a mitzvah just by sitting or sleeping in the sukkah every single second. It pays dividends because it's non-stop. The reward is, the reaping of benefits is by just sitting and dwelling inside the sukkah, because you just by being in the sukkah itself is a mitzvah in of itself. And that's it. And it's very nice to see that in this page of the Gemara we get to find out of the celebration of the defeat of the Sadducees. I happen to be on Tevet, but the Bet HaMikdash was a time period where we can be joyful. And that's why we mourn the destruction of the Bet HaMikdash, especially on Tisha B'Av, because we don't realize what we've actually lost at the time period of the Bet HaMikdash. So just a message to everyone: celebrate Sukkot, enjoy it, sleep in it, eat in it, and Be'ezrat Hashem, we're going to see just brachot here in Israel.